Hey guys, we are watching All the Queen's Men, episode 9, season 4. So, this episode starts off with Madam de stressing herself. You know how she gets down. We start back with Trouble getting arrested for selling, stuff in front of the club. And basically, the detective is trying to get her to snitch on Madam. So, you know how that goes. The next scene is Dime and Amp eating tacos from his favorite spot. And she doesn't like the way the tacos taste. But, we already think Dime is pregnant. So this just gives us more speculation that she's pregnant because she says the tacos taste metallic to her. Madam has a meeting with all the men, with all her strippers at the club, basically to talk about the case that's coming up. And the lawyer comes there and he's telling them basically how they should respond and how serious this is. So they basically have to stick to the script. He said yes, no, and I don't recall should be their responses basically. Then all of a sudden, Midnight and Trouble end up in a threesome. I don't know how, why, but they're in a threesome. The lady is paying. Trouble admits to Midnight that she just got out of jail, but she doesn't have any bail. And he's wondering, how did she get out, So, did Trouble snitch on Madam? Is Trouble the new informant of the season? So the undercover detective that was working at the club is ready to go to trial. He's ready to take Madam down. And yeah, we're going to see how that turns out. Now, that little female cop or detective that's been trying to take Madam down since the beginning, she comes back to the club and she is sneaking around. She ends up in the basement. She's spraying luminol, and she too is ready to take Madam down once again. Everybody is trying to take Madam down so far in this episode. Everybody has their own vendetta against her. So then Madam comes back to the club because she wasn't there, and she runs into the detective or the police officer, and she's wondering, like, what the hell is she doing there. She questions Blue. She gets upset with Blue, and finds out that this lady been here being nosy. But like, you know Madam is she's on trial. She's about to go on trial, so they can't do anything to her. So they have to be cool about how they approach her. And then they're gonna handle that detective, the undercover detective. He's gonna get handled. So yeah, the guys are getting ready for a fundraiser event where they're going to be auctioned off. And the first person that gets auctioned off is Bolo. I always forget his name. I always forget his name. He gets auctioned off first, so he thinks he's, something special. And then our guy, Babyface, gets auctioned off by this older chick that's ready to just eat him up. And then Midnight gets an older lady, and they go, ooh, it's a scary scene. It's funny because she came to finish the job, okay? She takes out her dentures, and you see how that scene went. So that was crazy. Then the undercover cop gets caught up with the exterminator. He puts a rat in his mouth, which is disgusting. I couldn't even look at that scene. So he will not be making it to court for Madam's trial, okay? So that's the end of him. And then Babyface son hooks up with Tandy, even though Babyface told his son, don't hook up with Tandy, she's off limits. So that was funny. And Tandy is scandalous. She don't give a damn. She's a freak. She's with all of it, okay? Fuego is still upset about his ex debt, and he been upset for the last 2 seasons. Hell, we on season 4. This fool is still upset, and I mean, as he should be. But damn, like it's time for you to move the hell on. It's time for us to see something more from Fuego than just to still be grieving his ex's death. And then Madam goes to trial, and they are waiting for the first witness, which is the detective who doesn't show up, obviously, because the exterminator has dealt with him. So that was the end of season 1. That was my little recap and review. It was a good episode. It started off strong. And I am looking forward to season 4. And I'm looking forward to giving you guys more recaps, okay? Make sure you like the channel, share the channel, and subscribe. Peace.